Hi everyone, this is Craggy Brook Witchery, and I'm about to make a fairy garden. And I would normally do this on my garden channel, but I know there's a lot of people I've watched over the years who have fairy gardens. So this is a basket I'm going to be using. Hector's joining us today. I'll turn this down a wee bit here so you can see I've got a wicker basket. And hubby made me this plastic landscape fabric holder for the basin, and we're going to start with the big stuff and go to the small stuff because I have over there a fern from the property, and he managed also to find me growing in the runoff from the pond a little bit of wild viola, so I want to put that in. And I have been to Value Village and bought some things that I thought might be wonderful to use in this garden. So I've got my soil over here to the left, and I'm just going to pause and start filling up some soil. Now this part of it is kind of dark for you to see, but I am getting some soil in there, and it's a peat mix plus potting soil mix. And I'm going to give it probably about 2 inches, and then we're going to drop in the fern. Now I'm not really adding drainage because it's going to sit in my gazebo where it'll be protected. So I've got my couple inches of soil in there. So I'm going to move over this fern. And I'm going to have to do some trimming after because there's some less than desirable spots over here. But I think I'm going to want to raise that up even more with some more soil. So hang tight. Okay, I think this is about where I want it. And all this scruff that you see, I'm going to have to take out because I don't want that. But I'm going to dig it down now with my hands and lower it a little bit. I think that we've got, well, so we've got some grass there that's got to come out. But I think we've got some wild dogwood in here, which is going to be really fabulous. So that's that. Now I'm wondering if I can't take this little teacup, sort of position it on its side here and put some soil in it along with that wild viola that I found. I think I'll tip it up a little bit more and get a little bit more soil around this. So hang on. Okay, I'm sort of deking in and out around the camera and trying to get some soil, but bring back these wild dogwoods that are sitting here. And I might even think about putting some more violas if I can find some at the store. Because I think that'll be pretty. So the fern is in. It gives me some room around here to put some objects. So I'm digging in the soil, dodging the camera, and raising this up a little bit here. I think the fern is probably going to be larger than I want, but it's what is available in the forest right now. So I've got a lot of dirt here. I think I'm probably going to steal some sedum from the garden. That might be good. But for now, I want to put this one back in here. Something like this. Push it down a little bit and allow some of the soil to go in. So this is saturated from being in the water. So I'm going to place it there, tuck it down, and get some more soil. I can't tell if my head's going in and out of the camera. If it is, I apologize. There we go. I don't think they need or require too much soil, but I'm going to give it as much as I can and leave, as I say, some room for some sedum around this. So I'm going to pause for a second, go steal some. Okay, I got some. And I think this one kicks out yellow flowers. So I'm going to start here, I guess. Have a little bit. It was just growing in the rocks out there. So I'm going to raise that up a little bit there. Yeah, that's a little bit too low. I want to do it in the greenhouse, but the lighting was so unfavorable. So that's going there. And I have another one here. You can see the roots growing really happily. Hated to disturb it. Just in the gravel. So, put a little bit here. Got that one there. Steal some from back here of the dirt. Try to kick this guy up a little bit. There, that's better. And as I say, I can go now after I'm through here and get a little bit more sedum possibly. But I'm liking that. And I think I have one pansy I can steal. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. I've been thieving some more. So here's my pansy. Just going to tip it over and see how much soil I need to sort of remove so I can get it in where I need it. Now I'm thinking about back here, but there's the dogwoods there, so I think I'll leave a little room for them. And I'll scooch this guy back in here. Just like that. There we go. A little bit more soil. Right in there. Ooh, nice. Now let's get to the foo-foo stuff, shall we? Okay, so what did I get? Well, I got a little bird's nest. That's kind of cute. Okay. You know, some of the stuff I probably won't put in, but that's not bad either. Okay, we'll consider that. This is a little candle holder. This is a teddy bear. Cute. We'll plop him back there. And another teacup. Well, you know, that could be for offerings to the fairies. So if I put that like that, it can hold some of the offerings. So what else have I got? Well, it doesn't want to come out. There's some more teddy bears. Well, I could tuck those right in there. And kind of hard to get them out of this silly Value Village bag, but they were at a good price. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if she's an angel or a fairy, but maybe can't see her face too much that way. A little bit too much there. Okay, so let's tip her back a little bit and stick her back there. What else we got? Cute, but I don't think so. So, and the other one was a cute little hat that has a little pin on it too. So, let's see. I think I'll stick it, well, let's just see. No, I think I'll stick it back there in the back. Now I could put some stuff along here too, maybe some crystals. That might be fun. But so far, out of the bags, I've used most of the trinkets that I bought. This little house, I guess that's supposed to be a light or something there, but maybe something broke off. Doesn't move. That'll do. Okay, so it took us, what, 10 minutes? Took hubby a few minutes to make this. We did some shopping at Value Village to get that. The sedum should be pretty nice. I know it's going to want a little more sun, so I might have to move the basket into the sun once in a while. I'll come back and trim out the dead debris in there. I can just hope that the dogwoods and that come along, if those are wild dogwoods. And fun, and this I already had, so that didn't cost me anything. Maybe $10 at Value Village. And the plants were basically free other than this one. So I'm going to say, happy fairy creating in your own yard. And this is Hector and I signing off saying, have a good summer.